Hi folks and welcome back to some more Grand Tactician Civil War. We're going to give the game a bit more of a try. We're going to see if we can recover from the disaster at Washington in the last episode. See if we can fight our way back up. I guess I probably need to drag the core of the Army of Northern Virginia closer together so they're all supporting. We would have won that one if Longstreet's corps could have supported us, though. We would have been fine. He's caught up trying to storm the fort at Washington, which is not quite what I'd planned for him. But anyway, that's by the by. We're going to recover from that. Everywhere else, things are going a bit better, so we'll just have to see. I tried, by the way, to go in and turn the readiness system off to see if we could do that once the campaign had started. I don't think we can, so we're kind of stuck with it. So we'll see how we recover and see if we can pull off something in this fight. It looks like there's something brewing in central Kentucky here, so there may be a big scrap this episode. Let's go find out. And like I thought, we've got a fight in central Kentucky. Hardee's corps, which is currently broken down a bit. It looks like the cavalry corps is going to be the main one involved here. So we should be fine with this. Let's give it a fight. There's only 14,000 opposing us. Well, it seems we've spotted the enemy coming down this road and making a push straight towards a line I've got set up here, which luckily, I mean, we've got it defended, so this is great. Let's get some infantry into some better positions. The artillery, I was just in the process of deciding where the artillery should go. We're going to put some right onto the front here behind some breastworks. Artillery are probably better in parapets, but, well, I mean, that's where we've got them for now. We should have some cavalry turning up soon. Who is this? Featherston's division? Yeah, you get behind the works, my man. Right, we're going to redeploy Buckner's division over here. I'm going to put them in the woods in this location, I think. See, everyone in Hardee's army is a bit shaky on morale. I think I'm going to pull them back from Bowling Green. Oh, wait. We've got a perk to assign. Excellent. Let's go for sharpshooters. Now, one thing there's a few with this, actually. Excellent. Sharpshooters. Any more? Anyone that we've missed? Yep. Sharpshooters are good. Wait, I got the right one? Engaging enemies at long range. Yeah, that's okay. That is the right one. Looks like quite a few of our guys have leveled up. Now, I did reassign some of these units smoothbore muskets. And the reason being, of course, I was trying to get them all to be using the same weapons in a division in the hope that would help with readiness. It's too early to tell if any of these changes actually helped, but there's definitely more artillery needed over there, so let's bring the cannons across. We should be able to do some long-range bombardment. The artillery's not very happy, by the way. No one in the army is very happy. Look at this. Unstable. We don't like that. Let's pull you back into some trees. The line's looking fine, so let's speed the game up and see what comes to deploy. Yeah, you can see the enemy coming along here. One thing I need to be aware of is that I may have guys with muskets on this flank, and so they may get outranged, so the artillery's going to have to do a job. Also, let's bring the cavalry over under Phil Hinton. Let's just put them in the woods. They can get out flanking. There's nothing on this side that needs to be watched. I think I've got the cavalry corps of this army arriving down here later. Could also be coming on here or here. We can see the arrows going off the map. Possibly this would be perfect. An outflanking maneuvered here. Anyway, so the enemy are arriving. Let's get Mr. Hinton in a situation. Now, let's see if we can knock out some of those cannons over there. Knock out, counter battery fire if we can. We're on 12-pounders. Again, I did that to keep them all the same. Rifled guns would be better. For counter battery fire, anyway. 12-pounders are great for belching out blasts of canister at point-blank range, but we're not currently planning to do that. And as there doesn't seem to be any attack coming in, I think what we might do is lie our guys down. Well, can I do this with an army command, actually? Where's Hardee? I can't even see where Hardee is. He should be in there somewhere. I'm looking for a 4-star general or a 3-star general. There he is. Nope, no, that's a brigade. I mean, I can go around individual brigades and tell them to lie their asses down. Where's their division commander? Right, okay, bring the division commander up where he can be more useful. Go to infantry. And go to lay down. Does that order then go through? It does. Now, we had trouble getting the buggers to stand back up in the previous fight. So, we've got to be a little bit careful of this. You've got 3 divisions on the... 3 brigades on the front line. You can lay down. They're already ordered to lay down, but they're not laying... Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, they are now. And it looks like we are driving the enemy artillery back, which is great news. On this side, your division commander is over there. Bring him up. And on this flank, currently no reason to lay down, so we're good. We just want to keep our heads down from the artillery, that's all. But I am going to have to watch. Alright, we can play this out at many times speed. Let's go 20 times speed. An artillery battery approaching, look. Have to watch that the enemy infantry doesn't make a sudden advance. Like that. I saw that coming. Okay, they're coming on. My own guns at the back should hopefully be doing some work. I had considered putting the guns onto the front to blast away with canister, but I had decided against that. Or maybe I didn't leave enough room for it. There's also a possibility. Well, if those guys are all laid down, if nothing's coming at you, there is a brigade making a push. Okay, fellas, time to stand up. Stand up and be counted. Give them a volley. As I say, my big worry is that I'm going to end up with bloody... I'm going to be outranged. But it's okay, they've come in. They've come in. Big brigade here under Loring with the 1842 musket. We should be able to out-volley some skirmishers. That shouldn't be a problem. No sign of my cavalry corps, which is to be expected. They were, I think, on scouting orders. And if they're given scouting orders, they do turn up to the fight later. The payoff being that you get better vision. They're going straight for that. Let's give you close support battery. That's probably the wrong thing to do. Because what this does, I think I have to level up by... Oh no, by firing canister, so that's okay. But canister effect plus 65%. So if I can stand in the line and blast away, that is going to be devastating. Oof, did that just nearly level up a whole thing on one blast? I'm going to have to redeploy some troops to that front line there. You guys have skedaddled. I think I'm going to pull Hardy's men out of Kentucky because I think this is bad for our health. Right then, this division, these guys are a bit more reliable. I'm going to move these in. And Phil's men on this side. The enemy are pulling back. Can we make an attack? I think we can maybe make an attack. I think we maybe should. You have 2 brigades over there. Right, let's go in. Let's get a bit of an aggression on. Advance. Send in the cavalry. The enemy infantry's been knocked back, so we should be able to make more of a go of this. Only my cavalry corps had arrived. We could have really cleaned up here. Well, I mean, I say that. It always seems to be the case that the enemy is able to get away and our troops will not engage a routing force where we could really do some serious damage. That's only 1 gun there. I think we can do that. We've got the poor old muskets. We're not getting the support going forwards here that I was kind of hoping we would. Which brigade are you from? Feels like someone we have not ordered to the front like we should have done. Let's get some cannons up a bit closer where they can see. advance. We may order a cavalry charge here. Let's just go in. Let's just go in. Come on. Smoothbore muskets. Everyone get involved. We could probably charge those cannons. They're taking a very roundabout route to get where I want them to be. Attack! Cavalry versus fences. Let's see how this works. Not so good. Yeah, they have to find the gap. That's okay. It's kind of nice to see units responding to terrain and stuff like that, though. I kind of like that. We're about to clobber them. You kind of need to be on that side, my man. We've got the horsemen in. Can we give them a volley at least? Can we attack those? The enemy is retreating, which we fully expected, which is kind of good news. But also kind of not, because I actually wanted to absolutely hammer them. Oh, I think you were supposed to be... yeah, you were supposed to be charging those, weren't you? But we've got the horsemen in. It's not... You would think in this situation that you would take loads of prisoners, you would inflict massive casualties. It doesn't seem to work like that, unfortunately. Johnson's brigade, charge. You. Charge. In the 7 minutes we have left to try and get this massive breakthrough. Hinton's men... Well, I'm going to order them in. Make sure cold steel is on. But I don't think we're going to actually get anything there. We might get some of these artillery batteries here. But the game doesn't really calculate this very well, how we're charging units and stuff, capturing them, doing damage. It doesn't really work. Anyway, we lost 412 to their 1700, so that was a good result. There you go, a nice victory at Bowling Green. Unfortunately, all it really means for us is that Hardy's men, well, their readiness is going to be low. I mean, I could pull them back just over the border in friendly territory here. And hopefully that means that they won't lose all this. Should we try that? Let's try that. I don't really have any better suggestions, unfortunately. And I'm hoping that this routed unit doesn't then just go charging through. I tell you what, I'll leave the cavalry corps up here so we don't actually lose Bowling Green. I think that's probably going to be good news. The French repulsed. Let's have a look. Don't think it tells me anything on that. The Battle of Puebla, a Mexican victory. Not good for us. We kind of wanted the French to do well there. I don't know much about the French operation in Mexico, to be quite honest. What have we got up here, though? We've got A.S. Johnson. Oh, we'll go check him out. Weapons delivered. We have 5,000 Enfield musketoons. Right, now they're cavalry weapons. God, I love this music. Take a look at weapons. So, this is what we can order. I think I need more. So, the initial order of 5,000 has come through. They aren't amazing because the rate of fire is low, but the range is decent. I'd like higher rate of fire weapons. 12-pounder howitzers, we're not ordering more, but we are going to put an order in for... Let's go 3,000 and order them. Right, so Hardy's men, now on friendly territory. They're unhappy and they're low on ammunition. Well, screw it. They'll be fine. They'll be absolutely fine. Though we've pulled back, I do worry that these guys will try advancing down here now, so that's a concern. Right, Van Dorn is at destination. Floyd, Hardy, And officer rehabilitated. Who's this? Colonel Franklin Gardner. His previous failures as a commander had tarnished his name among the soldiers. He's been rehabilitated. Having him in command will no longer create animosity amongst his men. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so what's happening? The Army of Mississippi is doing okay. Again, not in friendly territory, so readiness increases is low. Wheeler's Corps looks like it's about to take Cairo. Now, I've heard you guys have told me it's pronounced Cairo, in the comments, and I've heard loads of other people on YouTube videos pronounce it like that. The locals call it Cairo, so Cairo, not Cairo. I'll go with that. Let's have a look. So, we've got Forest over here. Do you think there's anything at St. Louis? St. Louis, sorry, St. Louis. I think you pronounce the S, don't you, on this one? Do you know what? We've got nothing to lose by going for it. Let's go take a look. We'll scout. Yeah, we'll scout it. Is he not on? He's on scouting order. No, he's not actually. He is on scouting orders. Our Western Army is just going to chill here for a moment until we see what this is going to do. Because this is the one that we kind of need. Don't want to deploy the army up there if these lot are going to swoop in and destroy our supply lines. Because we have no supply lines coming the other way. Oh, that could be a good one to get. I want to take a look at St. Louis, though. Again, loving that music. What happened over in Virginia? Hey, Jackson's Corps. Now ready to go on an offensive somewhere. They're building a depot. I've got to wait till that depot's finished. Unless I get the army of the Kanawha out. I kind of want this to be ready. First Corps under Beauregard. They are now back in friendly territory. It's a shame that, well, Washington, D.C. hasn't returned to the Union fold just yet. What the hell's going on here? We should be storming this fort. Major General James Longstreet. That should go down pretty quick. We have a fight with Bragg. 15,000 men versus... Why are Bragg's men all unhappy? Right, well, it looks like we've got blue troops coming down the road. Cavalry has deployed. Unfortunately, my defences aren't quite in place here. But they're not far off. So we're waiting to get some breastworks built. I'm going to put the artillery behind in one massive mob here facing up the road. It's where I expected the enemy to come from. Excuse me. So we're also holding a point with some cavalry further down here, which is going to be occupying this and just watching the bridge. But I don't think they're going to be needed because it looks like the entire enemy force is steaming down the road and it's going to hit our defences head on, which is exactly what we want. Now, luckily, it's been paused by a masked battery of 12-pounder Napoleon cannon. Oh, Captain B. I see you in there. And we've got, it looks like, there's enemy infantry hitting us on this side. Okay, we've got cavalry, though, to cover this flank. Let's just deploy these guys on foot and in loose order. So let's make sure everyone's in. That is Strategy Game Mike in there with the Florida Brigade. Can I just get you guys? Nope. God, it's hard positioning behind these bloody breastworks and stuff. It really, really is. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of like you... No! Just there. Exactly there is perfect. Right. Let's get you into position. Do you know what I'm going to put? I'm going to put a battery in there. And another battery in there. And the other guys are going to be gunning away like mad. You guys can go there, facing right up there. And nobody else has actually finished their works at the moment. We've got the guys with the best rifles on the left-hand side of the line here. We've got Bearbox and Ghosty's brigades with the Whitworth rifles. Nothing too much happening. I'm tempted to bring the cavalry back up here. Because I don't think this is going to be an issue. Let's bring... Who have we got the most of here? 599, 1000. Let's bring you guys up and make sure this flank is going to be safe up here. This is, by the way, the army with probably the best weapons in the game. Let's go sharpshooters. Artillery is in position and blasting away. Nice. Let's make sure we do get everyone into position there. The cavalry seems to have rallied backwards on this. What? I don't like it when we see our AI generals doing very odd things. We've got artillery absolutely opening up here. Captain B should be able to do some insane damage with canister at this, but they're also walking into the teeth. Oh, let's get sharpshooters on there. Get leveling up. General Chalmers. That is going to cause some casualties there. The cavalry's coming up. Wait. Have we got everyone in position? Perhaps not right where I want them. No, not then. Definitely not over. Oh my god. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. And then we've got this Alabama Militia Brigade under Baerbock, and we've got Ghosty's Rangers. Right, everyone's got the defenses built, which is great, and the cavalry's on the way. This is going to end in, like, heartbreak for these guys. The 1st Kentucky Regiment meeting Albert Pike with his Enfield rifled muskets. That should be a very, very uneven. You need to go on the double there, because this is not Baerbock. Come on, get your guys into position. Everyone. Okay, I don't like how this has worked out here. Let's make sure you've got the sharpshooters perk. Come on, you need to be facing that way. Like that. Not quite sure what's happening here. They're making a move. It looks like they're trying to charge me, which is hilarious. Are you actually fighting there? Do you know what? We're going to deploy skirmishers from these guys, because these have got the best rifles. With nice long-range weapons, we can snipe away. On the other flank... Alright, let's bring the cavalry round like this, because we can definitely get involved here. This is a nice-looking fight. Baerbock's detachment. Ghosty's detachment. We've got some brigades coming on through the woods. Excellent, let them. Not sure what Pike nearly did, but it nearly lost him a load of men. We seem to have formed a clump behind these breastworks over here. The artillery's in good position, and Captain B, slowly but surely, gaining some experience. Are they really going to send an artillery battery up into, like, close range like that? Because that would be madness. Right, deploy in loose order. What are they doing? I just want the guys to dismount and ready to fight on foot. Excellent. We've got some Tennessee cavalry up here in position. Oh, we've found some likely problems here. They're just instantly... Okay, 2 brigades coming in. Let's pull the skirmishers back. We don't need to be sat in that. Pull back. Yes, we've got some vision. You need to stop right there. Right there. And deploy for combat. Do we have a great big empty... We do. So can we deploy a little bit... Hang on. If I order them like that, then I think I can order them to where I actually want... It's so hard to try and get them. There we go. They're in position now. There's another wave of brigades coming in here. This guy's taking some damage. Let's make sure you're on counter battery fire. They're coming right at the artillery, so this could be absolutely savage. when they do make attacks on artillery batteries, they often inflict very heavy casualties with those volleys. They don't seem to be shooting. Why not? You should be dismounted and in loose order. Oh, we've lost Major Thomas L. Rosser. Captain B is okay. We've sent one of them running back. For the Union assault on this side, the bear box should be chewing those guys up. Right, let's get deployed on this flank like that. Make sure there's nothing threatening my rear. No, it's good. It's good. Okay, it's good. We could get Sibley up here, actually, supporting his other division, I think. Other brigade, rather. Yeah, that's kind of sad, but look at the experience they're gaining blasting at close range. That's how to level these guys up. Right, looks like the enemy are on the retreat. Let's go after them. Let's get everyone after them. They're going to try and put... Yeah, they're going back. Let's see what we can go and snipe. Let's get these... Now, let's get you mounted up, actually. All it takes is one intact brigade, and we won't be able to chase anything off with our cavalry there. Charge! Mount up. We're going to go at these guys, I think. It's a bit of a... I'm going to order it in. Screw it, I'm going to order it in. Pike's brigade is going for it. Let's order 2 cavalry charges across the swamp over there. This doesn't look good. This does not look good. Oh, it's over anyway. So, losses 3-1. Nice, we'll take that. That was a win. All these minor victories. We haven't had any massive smashing defeats. On either side, really. General Keem loses face. None of our guys. That's good news. Officer loss report. Let's have a look. Just Major Thomas Rowe. That's a shame. That's a shame. So let's go find him. So Bragg's Corps. The redness has dropped a little bit, as you can see, but it's doing okay. It's doing okay. Let me take a look in there. Where's Bragg? He's one of these guys. Commander. Captain Thomas Henry. Captain B. Captain B, maybe due a promotion? Doing okay there? Hold off for now, I think. And the Florida Light Artillery. Okay, we do need to replace this chap. At least it's just a wound. Let's go for an artillery specialist. Not a colonel. Lieutenant colonel. Majors are good, but let's find one with a portrait if there is some. There's Domschutton. Still not back from their injury. That's awful. Does it say when they'll be back? Still wounded in action. Since the Battle of Manassas Junction, which is September the 15th, 1861. That must have been a serious wound to be out for the best part of a year. Okay, let me find... There must be a captain. There's this guy. Robert Gamble. He's just a volunteer. He's not an artillery specialist. This guy is Captain B. Lyon. Not famous, but otherwise good stats. Alright, and people are doing okay over in that army. It's quite good. So that's fine. We're holding Louisville. There are some areas over here we want to take, and I would like to send the cavalry off to get them. Oh, Van Dorn's got a Another perk. So we've got foot cavalry. Oh, that's not... Oh, right. Okay. That's using forced marches. That's not actually good for a cavalry corps there. He must have started with that. Partisan brigades. Skirmishing efficiency. Raiding morale hit on enemies. Level up by raiding. And what else can we do? We want it to be like a cavalry outfit, really. Bushwhackers. What's in the force, actually? Let's have a look in Van Dorn's force. Is it regular? It's Texas mounted, so these guys are skirmish-type cavalry. Okay. They're mounted infantry, really. So what could we do? We could do the bushwhackers. What does that give us? Skirmishing efficiency plus 10%, raiding support hit plus 10%, level up by raiding. Are these kind of what he's there for? Okay, let's do that. He's a raiding force. Let's go for that one. We can always have a second cavalry corps. Right, let me just have a quick check on what's going on. Wheeler's nearly got Cairo. Forrest is moving up to take a look at St. Louis. And A.S. Johnson is watching these two enemy corps over this side. And I've got to keep an eye on that force there, but Hardy's pulled back, so that's okay. Who's this? Oh, it's just a fort we've got. That's fine then. Jackson's preparing. The fight over this damn fortress over here is still going on. Who's this? Glorious. Oh, okay, excellent. Fantastic. Right, stop. That was a long time coming. So, Mr. James Longstreet, you need to be... I'm going to go flying column, because this is better for moving and carrying supplies. I don't know if we want him to go marching back into Washington and have a fight. I wouldn't say he's prepared for that. We could go and take Leonardtown. And he could go and chill down there then. We want to take control of the towns. The cities, really, they're the ones that are important, because we want to try and wrest control of Maryland, but it's going to be a big, tough ask, I think. But we've made a start, so that's okay. So, first corps we need to level up, or get readiness back. Jeb Stewart with the cavalry is in a pretty good situation there. He's the guy we should be sending off. Actually, yeah, let's leave Longstreet there. You guys should definitely be getting back over here, right? Can you do that? I think they can do this. Oh, maybe I could get them over there. Oh, no, that's risky. Okay. They're stuck on the wrong side of the river. And the really bizarre thing about that... Hang on, let's see. Can we get over there anywhere? Cancel. Can they get over anywhere? I think they can go over here. I'm going to try crossing at this point. The bizarre thing about this is that they were never on that side of the river to start with. They were building the fort here. They got sucked into a battle and retreated over there. So I suppose you could say they had to retreat that way. We're going to leave Longstreet there where he can get involved. He's dangerous on that side, but see if he can recover his situation. Is this not a crossing over here? I think it might be. I'm going to take the cavalry over that way. We're going to try that. Jackson's Corps. Busy. Who's this? Forest at destination. Cool. Let's go take a look. And Longstreet is fine. He's going to get some energy back, shall we say. Let's do it. 2,500 cavalry riding into St. Louis. This could be a major... Oh, God. Third Corps is coming with 16,000 men. Yeah, I just can't spare the forces to come this way. What we want to do is actually, if we take Cairo, we might get this army to come up and help. But then we've got to watch this as well. Let me just see what the situation with recruits is. Johnson, he should have some guys directly under him. He does. He has potentially a whole new cavalry division here that we could assign to something, or maybe make a second cavalry corps. Because we've got like a cavalry corps of raiders under Van Dorn. We could make a proper cavalry corps, perhaps. We've also got a spare division here, and we've got these guys who are... I guess these must be new recruits, so we could add to a division. What's McNair's men like? Oh, God. Right. We sent these guys over to go and try and get some new recruits. Let's send them. Let's go replenish units. Why can we not send the 7th Texas? Reinforced by volunteers and draftees. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing, actually. Yeah, that should be... No, wait, that's the volunteers Bible. That's fine. This is... I don't know, but for some reason, that tooltip's not showing right. It won't let me send them away on like a furlough to go and get some men back. Texas should be... We should be able to do that. Can't see a reason why we can't do that, so... Odd. But the reason I wanted to have a look in here is just let me see the number of volunteers we've got. Do you have anywhere with a lot? No. We've got draftees. They're on replacing in Virginia. We could have a new brigade of draftees. I think we'll save them for replacements for the soldiers. So we're doing pretty well in Kentucky. I do need more cavalry, though. All right, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to form a cavalry corps. And we're going to assign that cavalry brigade to it. We can't put them all with Van Dorn. So we need another group. It's not under Price. It is most certainly not under Price. Let me see. We must have a good cavalry leader. Brigadier General. Someone's going to get a big promotion from this. Oh, this guy's not bad. Volunteer, okay. Paul Hebert. Decent, famous engineer. Do we have any cavalry specific geniuses? Thomas Munford. I'm seeing a lot of volunteers. I'm not seeing anyone particularly... Oh, there we go. Never heard of him. Yeah, I know I've got it filtered for cavalry, but because volunteers can technically lead cavalry... Well, I mean, they can all lead cavalry. Actually, I don't know why it does show us that. Maybe I should just turn... No, it's only tick cavalry, but it's got that on. Very odd. Right then, let's do the bit differently. Let's see. Give me... Who's in charge of that? Colonel Phil Hinton. Colonel Phil Hinton. I think I missed your name there. Colonel Phil Hinton, right. Could you be a cavalry corps leader? Shall we take a chance? We've got General Sibley over in Bragg's corps. Slightly better stats, but I don't particularly trust him. I'm tempted to give Colonel Phil Hinton a go here. Who's Helm? Colonel Reed, one of ours, in there. Could take over Helms. Do you know what? I think he's got leadership. Okay. Promote. Brigadier General Phil Hinton. Right, replace. We need a cavalryman for you. And let's find a genuine cavalry officer. You'll do. You're not very famous, but you'll do. Which leaves us with... Did we ever create Price's corps? We didn't. So this is going to be a true cavalry corps. And you're going to be taking Helm's division in. Yeah, I think Helm technically outranks you, but this is going to be fun anyway. So, we've got... It's actually put you in. The game knew exactly what I wanted to do. That is brilliant. Right, transfer to... Get Helm in there. Major General Phil Hinton in charge of a corps. That is a rapid promotion, my man. Do we have anyone else we can throw in there? What we do need is some horse artillery, but unfortunately the horse artillery is in the process of either being recruited or replenished. And that's not good. Does it say how long they're out of action for? 7 days. We'll add them in later. they'll come along later. So you've got the equivalent of Van Dorn there. We need... Bragg's got quite a bit of cavalry under him. Doesn't need it all. Not for an army like that. We could put a division in to replace it. I think we'll do that. So let's stick... Hinton, you've got 3. Right, let's put Sibley's command, maybe. What are these guys like? 600, 1,000, 7. Okay, this one looks like the one. We're going to go 2 cavalry divisions under Hinton. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. And we will add in some horse artillery. Have I got any recruited? I've got under... Well, Polk is not doing anything, but he's there training the artillery here. Have we got a left... We've got a lieutenant colonel there of volunteers in charge of... Why are these all lieutenant colonels? Having said that, they're not people that we need. So I may just leave them in there. That guy looks pretty damn good, though. So anyway, we need someone new under Bragg. Because we've replaced most of his cavalry. In fact, Bragg, he only needs 1 cavalry. He does only need 1 cavalry. Let's leave him a good one then. That's going to be directly under Bragg. And this other one is going to be under Acorn. We've got 2... This is a proper cavalry corps now. So Sibley's going to disappear. He's a cavalry leader. I mean, he could actually replace one of these. Oh, I think... Yeah, I think we should. Let's hit transfer. Let's get that. So Sibley's about to disappear. Let's change this guy. As famous as he is, let's put someone who, is warranted in charge. Let's have a look. Oh God, that's a brigadier general. Right, I need to replace Sibley first. Where's he gone? Wait, if I just click that, that should then free up Sibley. Go back in. He's still there. Okay, let's replace him with someone who's actually pretty... He's pretty decent. He's famous and an engineer. I think that might be the most useful guy to put in there. Yeah, let's put him in there. He's quite good. He is quite good. So that frees up Sibley to replace this commander. Will it let me put him in? He's a brigadier general. He's available. Sign. Okay, good. We're getting this sorted out. And then I want more men under Bragg. So, these are under Johnson at the moment. Let's find this new division under Bragg with Hebert. And let's put 3 brigades. Now, these are pretty much new volunteers in here. Nothing we can do about that, so let's stick them in. And then make sure they've actually got good commanders in charge. They have shit guns, but there's nothing I can do about that. Everyone else is using either Enfield muskets or Whitworth rifles. So let me see. First off, commanders. Oh, not bad actually. Oh, we've got an amazing cavalry commander there. Okay, let's replace you. Any good brigadier generals to go in there? Any good colonels? James Archer will be good once he's been rehabilitated. Henry Heath needs rehabilitation. Oh my God. We've got a lot of people need a bit of work on here. Oh, he's a good infantryman. Colonel Terry. Yeah, he's got great stats. Let's put him in there. Right, where were we? We were under Bragg, so he should be looking good. I think we'll leave these other guys in, actually. Volunteers. Let's have a look at the unit, though. Can we get... Enfield rifles would be amazing. But I need 9,000 of them, which I don't quite have, but more are coming in. I'm trying to make all of these guys armed with Enfields if I can. We've got some Lorenz, which we're not ordering. Okay, I think I can do that. That was Terry. And then mixed smoothbore. We can definitely upgrade these. As annoying as it is to have to replace these filters every time. I mean, I suppose anything is better than the terrible things they've got to start with, right? We'll put some Lorenz in. I have to watch that because we can't actually replace them at the moment. And then we finally get... There's some Springfield muskets down there. We'll go with a Derringer. Again, that's not one that we can replace. But the idea is to replace them with Enfields. And that's good. So Bragg's Corps is going to be beefed up. It's got some more infantry. We could transfer some of the artillery over. I'll have a think about that. I need to decide where I'm deploying the artillery. And what we also are going to do is, under Polk, we can do under Polk, it's fine. We're going to recruit some horse artillery. Where the hell am I going to get it from? That's the question. We need to pick somewhere with volunteers available. Kentucky? Kentucky would do. We could definitely get some. And we're nearby, so it shouldn't take too long to form. So let's pick up horse artillery and recruit. It needs so few of these. So let's go with... Should we go 2 batteries for now? I don't know if there's another level of upgrade we can get for that. We'll do that for now. When I say level of upgrade, I mean just so that we can make the batteries bigger. Right, so Bragg's men. Come on, I can't select them for some reason. There we go. They're going to have some more guys appearing soon, but we've reinforced them. Hardy's men are hopefully recovering. Now, where the hell is our newly created Cavalry Corps of the Army of Tennessee under Major General Phil Hinton? I don't see him. So hang on, if we look down here, though, it should list it under here. Hinton's Corps, 4,000 men. They're under there, which is the problem. He hasn't got them all present yet, which is fine. But we want to send him over to there. Should we send... Actually, let's send him this way. He's moving out. Right then. Let's see if Forrest can take St. Louis. We're on 20 times speed. I think there's going to be a fight over here. Hopefully Forrest will just retreat. Oh, God. Is that coming up this... They're coming up this way. Are they going to attack? Right, we're going to order a withdraw. Because we do not want to fight this. Yeah, that's nothing. So let's withdraw. It's going to class as a loss, but... Support for the Confederate Corps waivers. Cavalry withdrawing before a superior enemy shouldn't really... Oh my God, is he... I thought he was going to go over the river. Yeah, go back, take Roller. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. All that's fine. We'll get him out. We need the Western Army to go up there, but unfortunately it's not in a situation to advance. And we don't know what these guys are going to do. There's 23,000 men there. And my army... Oh, what's this army? This is the Western Department. Now, this is more of a training force. As you can see, it doesn't have anything ready at the moment. Stovall. Oh, this is excellent. Okay, that's good. That's good. And Stan Watty's men, they're... Oh, nice. Now, this is another cavalry corps effectively coming in. They're going to be there in, well, not long at all. 1st Arkansas. That's regular cavalry, isn't it? Missouri State Guard. These guys in the Missouri State Guard, I'm going to send them off to go and replenish units. It's a better strength, but it's not full strength, so... Now then, can we get our guys out of everywhere? We're slowly making progress in Kentucky, but it is slow. Right, you can now go and take Harrodsburg. Alright, so we're making progress. Slowly. Very slowly. Longstreet's Corps is back to full readiness. We could actually... I need these guys. Their readiness is just... I know they had a big battle, but, I mean... This is slow going. Very slow going. Let's see if we can change any projects at the moment. Nope, there's nothing else. I mean, we can sign these, but I'm saving the subsidies. Alright, folks, I think we'll wrap up the episode there. We've made some progress. Oh, we've got Stuart's Cavalry Corps over here. And we've taken this place, which is excellent. Right, let's send him. Let's send him to Annapolis. I don't want him to get involved with the fort up there, but if we can take the city, that would be awesome. That's good news. I don't know if we've got any other problems we need to be aware of anywhere else, but it's a big old map to keep our eyes on. So, potential progress in Kentucky, especially with the Cavalry Corps coming in to try and hoover up these towns to bring them under our control. Jackson getting ready. Oh, he's built a depot. Jackson ready to advance either into Western Virginia or to come and join the fighting up here. Magruder's Corps recovering nicely over near Winchester. We're going to have to see what happens over here. This could be something good, but I need to decide what to do with Jackson's Corps. If I could get the army of the Kanawha down, I could... Oh, that's excellent. Let's go flying column. Oh, disabled? Most of the men are disabled. Screw that. You need an ambulance corps. Holy crap, they took an absolute pasting. We need to get them out of there. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, well, we'll see where the war takes us in the next episode. Do let me know if you're enjoying this, folks, and see what you think. And Phil, if you're watching, how do you feel about your promotion? I hope you do a good job. Alright, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.